Hello, great people. My name is Wilson Mutua and this is Impact Initiative. Now, I want to speak about intrapreneur today. Intrapreneur are individuals working within companies or organizations, and out of their innovation, they bring value and a lot of profits to shareholders and investments. Now, they are not necessarily owners of capital or business owners, but they work within that organization or organizations, and what they bring on board, as I have said, is innovation, good stewardship, hard work, and faithfulness, among others. And thus, they cause tremendous growth to companies and organizations. Now, we have a case study in the Bible in Genesis chapter 30 of Laban and Jacob. We see Jacob tendering his resignation letter to his boss Laban. But Laban did not want to let Jacob go. And the reason he gave is because of his innovation, that is Jacob's innovation in his company, Laban. His company had experienced tremendous growth and development since Jacob joined his company. He said that since you joined my company, I had only a little flock, but because of your hard work and labor, my flock has increased tremendously because of your hard work and innovation. And that is attested in verse 29. Jacob's track record is being outlined there. In verse 31 of Genesis chapter 30, we see Laban telling Jacob or asking Jacob to determine his wages before he leaves. Now, I want you to determine your wages. And this is how entrepreneurs will determine their wages. How did Jacob determine his wages? He determined his wages by introducing new innovation, not by asking for a salary increase. He said, this is how I want my wages to be determined. Let us sign a contract or an agreement or enter into an agreement whereby I will introduce new innovation in this company, and out of this will profit. And I want us to come up with a shareholding arrangement of the profits of this company after I introduce this innovation. And Laban agreed, and he was okay, because I thought maybe he knew that was not attainable. And Jacob introduced new innovation, and this is the work of entrepreneurs. They introduce innovation. Innovation is new processes, new technology, new management style, and they came up with an arrangement on how to share profit out of the introduction of this innovation. And it worked very well, because in that 7 we see Jacob introducing this innovation. He looked for speckled rods, and whenever animals came mating at the watering trough, and when they were playing, they gave birth to speckled ones. And this is how Jacob determined his wages. And later, his speckled animals increased tremendously, and Laban noted this increase. In chapter 31 and verse 1 and 2, Laban broke the agreement because he realized that this guy is growing and increasing. The speckled animals are really growing and almost overtaking my own. And he broke the terms of contract or agreement. And that is how Jacob was determined to leave this company and forever. Now, what are we learning in this story? That as entrepreneur, we must bring value to shareholders' investment by introducing innovation, being faithful stewards. Even as Jesus said that if you are faithful with someone else's good, God will entrust you with your own. And so it is important for those guys working out there in people's company, be faithful, work hard, and bring value to shareholders' investments. You know, entrepreneurs are headhunted individuals because of their innovation. And in case there is a possibility of retrenchment in a company or in an organization, they are not the first to go, because the owners of capital cannot do without them, or they realize that if these guys leave or if they go, they'll go out there and profit other individuals. And so it is important to be faithful. What we are lacking is faithful entrepreneurs, faithful employees who work within this organization and bring a lot of profit. Now, on the other hand, we should also business owners or owners of capital, they should not met injustice of these entrepreneurs. As outlined in Genesis chapter 31, when Jacob's flock began to increase, Laban broke the terms of contract. And he realized that Jacob's flock is increasing, the speckled animals are increasing, and they were even overrunning his own flock. And even his sons also realized the same, and they changed their attitude towards him, and that is not good. And so as owners of capital, it is good to reward and not to treat these entrepreneurs unjustly. It is good not to met injustice on them. When they work very hard and they bring profit to our companies, please let's reward them, and let us not fail to recognize their labor, like in the case of Laban here. So Jacob represents an entrepreneur. Laban is the owner of capital who has no innovation capability, but he has an employee here or an entrepreneur who works in his company who is very innovative. So may the Lord help us today so that we will be able to bring this balance. If you are the owner of capital, please treat the Jacob fairly and faithfully. Reward them for their labor, give them what is due their reward, and if you are Laban or the owner of capital, make sure that you do it well. Now, if you are Jacob or the entrepreneur, be faithful with someone else good, and who knows, God can entrust you with your own. Now, sometimes you may not even start your own company, but God will still bless you and prosper you even within someone else's company. God bless you so much. This is Impact Entrepreneurship. My name is Wilson Mutua. Shalom.